Good evening and welcome. This is day 16 of Jungle Fiber doing streaming every day for a year, theoretically. And today we are going to be carrying on with the Ixalan, Rivals of Ixalan League that we started on MTGO yesterday. So we were 3 matches in. We're going to carry on with the next 3. We've just bought, last night we bought an extra pack to help augment our deck, make it better. So we're going to take out some of the janky stuff that hasn't been working, and we're going to add in some new stuff that might fix things up, and we'll see how it goes. So, Rivals of Ixalan, Friendly Swiss Sealed League. So, I think we'd won one match. There we go. So we're going to edit our deck to take out some stuff. So things we're taking out, we do not need Revel in Riches, and we don't need Brass's Bounty, because neither of those things was any good yesterday. Primal Amulet again didn't do anything for us, so I think that's 3 things we can immediately remove. Things we want to add, so we got Bombard yesterday. Bombard is very good. We also got Vona's Hunger, which I think could be a very, very good addition to the deck. We also got something else. What did we get? Oh yes, Evolving Wilds that we wanted to put in place of, say, a swamp or a mountain. Probably a swamp, maybe even an island. Actually, we don't. I think it entirely depends on what we're putting in. I think actually, if we're keeping it like this, so we've got 17 lands there. If we've only got 3 blue things, then we might just stay with what we've got. So I wanted to bring in something else that was blue, basically. So I don't think any of this. I mean, a 3/1 vampire's all right, but it's not amazing. So the things that we bringing in are things like Lookout's Dispersal, which are actually pretty amazing. I mean, we could stick in something that's a little bit higher on the mana count, but I mean, that's also pretty good. A 3/4 flyer some of the time. Soul of the Rapids is interesting. But I think we're more of an aggro deck, so I think Lookout's Dispersal will be the right thing to do here. Hopefully will usually cost less mana than that. So can we actually run that off that many lands is the question. I think I'd probably want to run 1 fewer swamp and 1 more island. Maybe try it like that. So I'm pretty happy with that. Actually, maybe we'll take out 1 Firebrand and stick in a Negate or an Expel. I think Expel actually did quite well yesterday. Yeah, we'll stick in an Expel. Okay, good. So I'm reasonably happy with this. The stuff that we were trying to do yesterday just didn't work really. There was no way we were getting to Revel in Riches, and Brass's Bounty just didn't do anything when it resolved. Usually was the last card in our hand. So I think this is a reasonable selection of cards. I mean, it's a lot more color intensive than perhaps I'd like, but I think we've got the balance of creatures right. We've got a little more removal, which really will help. And I mean, we were actually doing reasonably well yesterday in terms of getting pirates out. It was just we were struggling to close it out in the late game. So having ways of getting through blockers with bombards and maybe Vona's Hunger, you know, that's actually really going to help. So let's get into match number 1, or match number 4, as it were. We won the dice roll, so we'll go first. That sounds great. Normally I would say no, but like these 2 cards on their own are actually pretty decent. Like a 4/2 that can't be blocked is a very fast clock. Our opponent is mulliganing. Mulligans to 6, so we're going to lead off on a swamp. I think most of our 2 drops can be played like that. Pass the turn. Our opponent plays a forest, so possibly dinosaurs. Okay, yeah. We'll take the flood. Plains. Let's see. Okay, our opponent didn't draw a land and basically scoops it up. I mean, we'll take it. Yeah. And this hand is fine too. Like it's not fast, but oh, okay, so he's probably missing red mana. Okay, that's fine. We will get down a Grasping Scoundrel. Because I didn't think he actually saw what we played. We didn't even play a creature last game. There's a dinosaur. A 1/2 trample. Yeah, well, we'll attack into that. I think that's perfectly fine. Does not block. Probably sensible. Forest for our opponent, so he's on 2 colours now, which is good. We are not going to block. Is he going to pump? He is not going to pump. Deathgorge Scavenger. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, exile target card from a graveyard. If a creature card is entered the exile this way, you gain 2 life. Okay, so it basically kills graveyards. That's certainly quite interesting. So, got a bit of skullduggery. I think I'll attack into this as well. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, actually, we might be taking 4 back. So it's at some point the maths is going to be not in our favour. But for now, I guess the freebooter is going to be a pretty decent play. Forerunner of the Empire. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for a dinosaur. Reveal it, then shuffle your library and put that card on top. Whenever a dinosaur enters the battlefield, you may have Forerunner of the Empire. Deal 1 damage to each creature. Okay. Sounds great. Skullduggery is going to be amazing with this. If he does that, then I can get rid of this Deathgorge Scavenger and keep my Grasping Scoundrel alive, which that feels like a very good thing to do. Charging Tuscadon. If you deal combat damage, instead it deals double combat damage. Hooray! How wonderful. Not exactly what we wanted. No blocks. Right. Oh, okay. Our turn. There's a bombard. Okay, bombard is good. Bombard is actually pretty good for us. So we're going to get our freebooter down. We're not going to bother attacking. We want him to just play this Tuscadon. Try and kill our scoundrel, and in response we keep it alive using the treasure. I think that sounds like a great plan. And then we can, I mean, we've got Impale, we've got Bombard. Here comes the Tuscadon. You may have... The trouble is, actually, we won't be able to keep it alive. So he might just mark damage on it. If he does that, I will Skullduggery to kill this. I think that's... Because this is on resolution. Yeah. So we're going to... give this, do this, and pay black. Boop. It's pretty good for black. I mean, we do lose our pirate, but he's not the end of the world. Vona's Hunger. Not yet. We can't really do that just yet. So we can attack for, if we bombard this, we can attack for 3, take 2 back. I think that's fine. Boop. 4 damage. We've got Impale, we've got Vona's Hunger. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with where we're at in terms of removal. This is pretty much where we drew it up. It does actually get back in for 5. Maybe I didn't want to do that. Although it does cost him a lot of mana to do so. So I guess we'll see what happens. Yeah, in for some damage. Is he going to pump? He's not going to pump. Fine. Lightning strikes the freebooter. Okay, that's not ideal. Island. So unfortunately I think we do have to impale this very cheap creature, simply because I think next turn he can actually pump it twice if he gets a land, which that would be bad. So unfortunately we're going to use our sorcery speed kill on a 1/2, which feels bad. But it does keep us alive for more turns. We're going to get to City's Blessing at it just lands at this rate. We would love to see the piratey draw card. I think that'd be great. I think we're a little bit behind now. Tetsimok also would be pretty awesome, because we could just play it. Oh no, that's pretty bad. We need... Yeah, we need an answer to that. Is that a second one that he's got? That's not it. Yeah. I mean, we have nothing. This is not good. At least we won the first game, but that is a kind of a beating. And this Vona's Hunger is not particularly doing much. Okay, yeah, sure. Frilled Death Spitter. He is dealing damage. Deals us 2. Are we just dead? We are not just dead, but we're very nearly dead. We go to 1. So I think we have to Vonus Hunger here just so we have the ability of... I don't even think anything we draw is going to work here. Yeah, we're just going to scoop it up. That... Oh... So we knew it was dinosaurs. What can we do about dinosaurs? Bouncing their creatures... Their creatures are usually quite expensive, so bouncing them seems like a really, really good plan. I mean, I'm tempted to go down. The Firebrand I don't think is going to do anything in this game. Most of their stuff's too big. I think we're going to go up a Crashing Tide. I mean, we could start going a bit more control-y. 0-3. Unfortunately, it's a bit small. Sea Legs, I don't think is good enough to go in this deck. Potentially the Deadeye Rig Hauler, but obviously the attacking is a difficult thing to do. I'm starting to look at the white just in case, but I don't think we want to be in white at all. I think that would be bad. I think we're just going to run it back like that. Would you like to play first? Yes, we would. I think we're going to keep this. I think that's fine. We are obviously a few lands away from being awesome, but we have a Dinosaur Hunter, so that can kill one of the 6/6s, or 4/4s rather. Mountain. We also play a mountain. I think we're going to get down a Dire Fleet Captain. If we draw a land next turn, then we'll go Fathom Fleet Border. If we're not, we'll go Dinosaur Hunter. But I'm hoping we kind of draw some lands here. That's problematic. That's not a land. Okay, I think we're just passing here. This better not be a game where we don't draw our lands. That would suck really badly. Yeah, we're just gonna pass. I mean, we are an island away from really nice stuff happening. I mean, yeah, ideally we're playing... This is our curve. Like, if we draw lands on curve, then hopefully things will just work out nicely. We're not attacking. We will pass the turn. However, if we don't draw lands, then that's pretty much GG. Because his deck is pretty good. Do. What can we do? So I mean, we got 40 play points. Was it 40 play points for last night? I think we spent them on our booster, so certainly a nice way to get into the league. I Although I kind of prefer drafting, but there's still an element of variance to it. And yeah, and any sort of luck-based stuff when it comes to pre-releases or releases rather, I am not terribly good at. Target creature and opponent controls deals. Okay, right. So we are losing our dinosaur hunter. That's not good. He's not attacking though. Okay, we get to play Magic. Hooray. Fathom Fleet Border. Pass the turn, and then we get to start attacking next turn. Hopefully getting there. Though, still wanting an island. No attackers. Oh, come on. Goddamn mutinies. That's 2 creatures we've lost now to mutiny. That is just not on. That's a Sailor of Means that we can't cast. We're going to get him for 3. I think we probably will Vona's Hunger this just to kill it, but I don't like that play. The trouble is, it gets... The longer we're not drawing lands, the longer we're not getting creatures out, the less good this is. I mean, we really want to be freebooting. We really want to be arsonisting. Maybe we even want to get lower. Maybe our curve wants to be a little bit lower. Maybe we don't want all the pirates. Here comes the knight. He does not have a dinosaur, so it is just for 2. I'm pretty okay with that. I mean, he must have something in hand now. Like, he's... He does not. Maybe he just brought all the removal in. We're just going to continue to fail at drawing lands. Like, just a single land means that we get to this the turn after. And this. Like, we get so much stuff. It's not even silly. Not even funny, rather. 6 mana for the opponent. I hope it's all lands. Gotcha. And that's what we call a 2-for-1. So I think our opponent is flooded and we're just mana screwed. I mean, we get out of it. Thank God for that. We get out of ours with lands, but he has to draw stuff. So we're doing a reasonable job at keeping him off that kind of stuff. So we're going to attack. 4-3. Trouble is, he has got 1 billion mana and a Divine Verdict. Well, that's a thing. So we can either Sailor of Means here and keep open Lookout's Dispersal or Expel. I kind of like that play a little bit better than going Freebooter because it does leave us a bit shields down. So I think we're going to go for Sailor of Means. So we get the treasure. We have a pirate. So this counters something terrifyingly scary. So, for example, if he plays one of the 5-cost dinosaurs, that can just go. Okay, that's good as well. So we're going to attack. The longer we can keep these treasures, the better, really. If we can get the city's blessing, then suddenly our life becomes a lot easier. Brazen Freebooter. And pass the turn. So suddenly we're starting to show a bit more life, which is good. Ah, 3-2. Kind of okay with that. It's not a big deal. I mean, I might just expel that on our turn. So we can swing through for 4. I mean, it's not really doing much to us. I think I'd rather try and get the damage through. Is that a sensible thing to do, though? That's the real question. So we bounce the Frilled Death Spitter. We get 4 damage through. We could just destroy it at the expense of one of our treasures. I'd rather keep our treasures around if we can at all do that, because I think that's just better. So I think this expel gets less good as time goes on. So I think we're just going to do this now. Force some damage through. If he wants to play it again next turn, he can. Yeah, so we're going to get in for 4 here. Opponent's down to 9. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with where we're at right now. And we'll pass. A flyer, eh? Only a 2/2 flyer. I could counter it, but I'm actually not too bothered about him. Because I don't think that stops us attacking into it at all. Swamp is pretty good, though. We could just destroy this, but I don't feel any need to right now. We're going to get in with both of these. We have the Lookout's Dispersal just in case we need it. Yeah, totally fine. He's down to 6. We play Stormfleet Arsonist. He has to sacrifice a permanent. Not a creature, just a permanent. Yeah, that person can do that. Probably just goes for a forest. Yeah. Yeah, and we're in pretty decent shape. I mean, he's only on 5. He's on 5 mana. He's on 5 mana now. He has a 2/2 flyer, and we are presenting pretty bad stuff. Yeah, I think we are going to disperse that for blue and blue. Counted. And that's all she wrote. Brilliant. Okay, so we win the match. That went okay. I think that would have gone a lot worse had he not been mana screwed in the first game. But yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. On to match number 5. So I'll see you in the next video.